Touché.
Oh, I'm getting better, am I not?
Hardly room for improvement.
And how is my report?
Oh, I'd say you have the cutest little riposte I've ever seen.
I hope I'm interrupting something.
Who is that delightful fellow?
Fellow? Which fellow? Oh, that one. That's my producer, Mr. Parmenter. May I introduce the Countess Gravisky? He sometimes confuses himself with Oscar Wilde.
Of course. The niece of the Moravian Consul General.
I must get home. Au revoir.
So long. I'll keep in touch.
You wangled the invitation, I assume?
Yes, I'm looking forward to a nice, intimate weekend.
Intimate? That place must have 100 rooms.
Who's counting?
I am. On you. To find Josek. Our information says that after they crashed his car, they took him off and they're holding him in there somewhere.
I should have said no to this job.
Oh, why?
Years ago, you told me that there were only 3 people in this whole world who knew that I was once the actor.
Mm-hmm.
The president, the prime minister, and you. Now, how'd you get in there? Don't answer. Now, there may be someone else. Colonel Andreev, their military attaché. He got pretty close to me once.
Oh, he must have forgotten by now. You'd have heard about it. After all, your face isn't exactly hidden from the world.
Yeah, face to face, you might remember.
Well, you'll just have to keep an eye on the colonel.
Yeah. Would it surprise you to know that I don't have X-ray vision?
Don't tell me that part you played in The Man Who Could See Through Everybody was sheer fakery.
Disillusioning, isn't it? However, I've impressed the Countess that I am a devotee of 18th century architecture. That hers, the chateau. We're about due for the grand tour. What about Diane?
No problem. But won't the Countess resent the competition?
Well, I told her Diane was my very impersonal personal secretary.
Gavin?
Hired for the occasion. And she asked me to entertain her guests, and I, with modest reluctance, accepted.
And naturally, you'd need an accompanist.
That's ridiculous. An amateur could decipher the message in this thing.
International Morse, isn't it?
You see? Why don't you just stamp the word spy on my forehead?
Well, we might just do that.
Hello? Yes, it is. Yes. It's the Moravian ambassador calling from Paris. He called twice while you were out.
Here's Nicky.
Gee, my dear boy, my little protege is completely devastated. She thinks you've forgotten your promise.
Oh, perish the thought, Excellency. In fact, Cine Denise just called. They've arranged for a studio for Sunday morning. Would 10 o'clock be too early?
Not at all. We'll take the Saturday night sleeper.
We?
The poor child. She insists I accompany her as a chaperone.
Oh, of course. Of course. All right, we'll be in touch Sunday. Goodbye. Well, what else could he do?
Where does the ambassador come in?
Have to fade out like the U.S. cavalry, I hope.
I'm all for levity up to a point, but just remember, Anton Josek knows their military code. They'll liquidate him, and anybody who tries to help him if things get untidy.
You hear that, buddies? Neatness counts.
But later on you'll recall it in some other year. You may start to smile or you may shed a tear. You'll find that one part of your lifetime belongs to one of those wonderful songs.
That was really lovely, thank
Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. And now I should like to present Mr. Bradley's accompanist, Monsieur... Wildman? Monsieur Wildman Jones, in his latest composition entitled...
Chaos.
I'm impressed. So young and already in the diplomatic corps.
But I am merely the consulate's communication officer.
Now, you have met my uncle, of course, Baron de Rodkin.
Very delightful.
Thank you.
You grace our humble household, monsieur. May I present Colonel Andreyev, our military attaché.
Plaisir.
How do you do?
Haven't we met before?
But I don't think so.
Your face is familiar.
Well, I should think so. I mean, this is Jean Bradley.
Yes, of course. That is not what I meant.
Excuse me.
See you for cocktails.
What does your barber say?
Mr. Bradley?
Gentlemen.
Mr. Jones?
Well? Cold. I was only able to record the last word of the message.
Which was?
Ready.
I think you have let wolves into our fold, Countess.
Nonsense.
What do you know about Jean Bradley's pianist?
Nothing.
Then you better find out.
You're looking for someone.
I found him. I thought you might like to take a grand tour before dinner.
Why not? I'm a born sightseer. Where are you taking me?
I'm taking you up to the roof. There's the most marvelous view up there.
Well, there's a marvelous view from here.
Oh, you flatterer. Oh, no, not that way.
Well, that isn't the way to the roof.
No, this floor is exclusively servants' quarters. Beautiful.
Isn't it? You should commercialize it. There's a fortune in it.
Gene.
Yeah?
That accompanist of yours. Has he been with you long?
Wildman Jones.
Mm-hmm.
First time he's worked for me.
How did you find him?
Oh, recommendation. Friend of a friend.
And the friend?
My producer.
And his friend?
Some fellow in Washington.
Yes, sir.
I have found the transmitter. We'll have to run a test so as to determine the wavelength.
Right. Got it.
Excuse me, madam.
Lum to Abner. Lum to Abner.
Abner here. Go ahead, Lum.
They're holding him in an attic room.
Off the 4th floor.
Does Bradley suspect we used him to infiltrate?
No. The poor ham's too busy taking bows to suspect anything.
How many Moravian refugees have you rounded up?
Enough to make a very impressive demonstration. And when the brickbats are flying at their thickest, 50 armed men break in and take Yorzik.
And the Baron will scream for the gendarme.
Let him. The circuits will be conveniently out of order. The gendarmes will make a few arrests, of course, after Yorzik's off and running.
We must kill Yorzik.
Only as a last resort. Our intelligence people want him shipped home for interrogation. Fortunately, we have a little time to set things in motion.
What do I do if you are not back in time?
If I'm not back in time, kill him. Madame?
Oh, it's so cold in my room. Could I have a blanket or a bed warmer?
I would like to help you, madame, but...
It's Mademoiselle.
Then in that case, I should be happy to escort you to the linen closet, mademoiselle.
Drug.
What are you doing here?
Would you believe I thought the sky was gonna fall down? I wanted to get everybody out safe.
That is preposterous.
Isn't it? I should make a believer out of it.
Thank you.
Oh, allow me, mademoiselle.
Thank you.
May I be of any further assistance, mademoiselle?
Well, if I think of anything, I'll let you know. Oh, clumsy. Thank you. Bon nuit.
Bonne nuit. Where is Colonel Andreev?
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen him this morning.
Well, when you see him, tell him that when the mob breaks in, there is to be no resistance. It will be a propaganda triumph for us when they find nothing. Oh, one more thing. Bradley and his people, under no condition are they to leave.
But I mean, if they want to go, how can I stop them?
Exert your feminine charm.
Oh, Uncle.
Marie, my dear, the presence here of an international star will not only ensure worldwide coverage, but will make us out to be innocent victims of an irrational attack. All right, let's go. Faster.
Watch your speed, Walters. We don't want the embarrassment of catching them.
Try that number again, will you, please?
Yes, monsieur.
Good morning.
Oh, business? So early?
I like to keep my nights free. Besides, I have this very important call to make. I may have to leave.
Oh, no. But you were to partner me at tennis this morning. Oh, if you're not, it means that horrible nouveau riche Mrs. Muller and that gigolo husband of hers, they're winning.
Is that so important?
Oh, please, monsieur, don't leave me in the lurch.
Well, if it's a matter of life or death.
It is, it is.
Your call, monsieur.
Thank you. Hello, Nicholas. Yes, I'm calling you as arranged. I'm sorry I won't be able to keep our appointment. Oh, I know you've disappointed your lovely protege before, Excellency.
Excellency?
Nicholas.
Ah, ambassador?
Your ambassador. No, I'm sorry, Nicholas, but my hostess will just not have it.
Hello, Excellency. I'm afraid I don't quite understand what this is all about.
But he has this little chanteuse that he wants me to audition. She has a voice like a frog.
Shh. Yes, Excellency, I'm listening.
Just tell him I'm not going and hang up.
Yes?
Here, I'll...
Yeah, no.
Please,
This is my Uncle Superior. Don't you understand that? Well, I assure you, Excellency, I mean, this is the first I've heard of any audition.
Tell him to stuff it.
Oh, of course, Excellency, he'll be there.
No.
But, and his accompanist, too? Well, all right. Well, they can leave straight away.
I'm not going.
No, please, mon cher.
No,
Please,
I'm not
mon cher,
going.
for my sake.
All right, I'm going for your sake. For your sake, I was supposed to play tennis this morning.
Well, I don't mind if they win. Oh, and you must take that Wild Man Jones with you.
As quick as you can. I don't want him to stop again. Andreev! Help him, man. Let's get to a phone.
Cut away some of the bandages. Put makeup on the bruises.
Yeah. That should do it.
Okay.
Very good.
Gene, are you all right?
Oh, you should have seen him before the 2 pots of black coffee.
Look, you will be back.
You know it.
It's Baron Kravotkin for you,
Yes,
Countess.
yes, in a minute.
He said it was urgent.
Look, I said in a minute. The Baron and I, we do appreciate what you've done for us.
Please, it's what you've done for us. Easy now. Get up.
Hello, Baron. Baron, is everything all right? Hello? Hello? Why are you still here?
I just realized I was leaving without thanking you, Countess.
Well, all right, you're welcome. Now, look, you mustn't keep the ambassador waiting.
Countess, something's
Not
strange.
now, Michael.
But, Countess!
Please, the ambassador's waiting to see this man. Now, Michael, what is it?
Countess, I just saw that man leave.
Then obviously he just came back. You must be more alert, Michael. On guard. I have come with good news and bad news.
Well, get the bad news over with.
Well, something of great value has disappeared from the consulate, and in the most inexplicable fashion.
Have you questioned the servants?
Oh, over and over.
Yeah, it's very difficult to get proper help these days.
Well, ask me the good news.
All right. What about the good news?
Well, my uncle has been recalled home to explain the disappearance, and, I have lots of time on my hands.
Oil?
Please, no. I'm tired of outdoor sports.
On guard.